This is a battle in the Aggony team tournament. I am lucky enough to be on the same team as the Persian Prince, and he is unfortunate enough to have me on his team. We are playing against Jolly Jelly and Tajl of the TWR clan. In the first, there is a maximum 4 of the same unit for each team in this rule, in effect in this tournament. So Tajl and Jolly Jelly, they brought 6, I believe it was 6 Bestigben cataphracts in the first battle. We played the battle, we lost, and then we noticed on the result screen, well, wait, you have 6 of the same unit. So they said we had to count out the units before the battle starts. The problem with that, though, is that quite a lot of the time, like you see here, units start moving almost instantly. There might be guerrilla deployment units, and counting out all the units is not the job of, it's not the responsibility of the other team to make sure that the opposite team didn't break the rules in terms of army composition. It might be impossible to notice due to terrain and guerrilla deployment and such. So the rules were that the game would have to be replayed, but 2 units removed. So what Tajl and Jolly Jelly did was they just pressed ready, and then they only had 2 generals because they thought it would be impossible to win lacking 2 cavalry units. However, they would still have better cavalry than us. But this is going, so we won that battle basically for free, unfortunately. This is then the first real battle between us. Now, me and the Prussian Prince, we are at a disadvantage here, and in terms of cavalry, we have 4 heavy melee cavalry, we have 4 medium shock cavalry, and we have 8 medium melee cavalry, I believe. Or maybe not, maybe we didn't bring the Germanic horse this time. No, we didn't bring the Germanic horse this time. So we have Typhali. We have 4 medium melee cavalry, we have 4 medium shock, we have 4 heavy shock, 4 heavy melee, I mean, and then we have 1 heavy melee. So a total of 5 heavy cavalry units. Now, then we have to protect that cavalry, because the cavalry is just going to lose against their cavalry. We have 2 Gothic pikemen on each flank. We have a total of 6 Godensmen, 6 noble Germanic swords to help with the morale of the Gothic warbands. Then we have 6 Gothic warbands in the center, backed up by 6 Germanic archers, and Godens warlord over here to use brace. 6 more Godensmen over here as well. So the idea is, to begin with, I'm going to try to push out my Typhali cavalry, and I've already uploaded this battle live, but I thought it might be a fun idea to just upload it with a post-battle commentary as well, so you can see the battle live if you want, or you can watch the post-battle commentary. So here there are 2 noble Alani cavalry on each flank. There are Grifpanvar and Bestigben. So I believe they had something like, I don't know if they have any medium cavalry here. It looks like they have, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think they have 15 heavy or very heavy cavalry units. And then 2 elite Savaran cavalry units. So in terms of cavalry, we are outmatched. Just no contest. Then they have these 5 elite Agathosai. They have 3 Germanic hurlers, 1 Persian levy, 2 Armenian slingers, and the Germanic spears. So what I am a bit worried about here is that Tajl and Jolly is going to be very patient and just use their Armenian slingers to target our units, because if we sally out with our cavalry is going to die a horrible death. So the plan is, or at least my plan is, to send out these Typhali cavalry. Now, the reason why I chose Typhali cavalry, yes, Typhali cavalry sucks, but Typhali cavalry has one ability that makes them useless, useful. They have many abilities that makes them useless, but one ability that makes them useful, which is the rapid advance. With their speed of 80, when they use rapid advance, they will be able to speed away from a charging unit. And that's going to be very important, because the reason why I'm sending out my Typhali cavalry here is because I want to entice some of these cavalry units to follow my TIE volley, and then they will be in precursor range of the units of the Prussian Prince, or if I'm lucky, they will run straight into the pikes frontally here. So already the Prussian Prince is warning me that my TIE volley is getting too close. Over here, my TIE volley, they're firing a bit on these Gripen War cataphracts, trying to provoke a response. And this isn't Miss Micro, this is planned, so I'm going to use Rapid Advance to run away. And you can see what happens here to the Pushtigban cataphracts when they run into precursor range. They're not going to get a good charge here. They're going to get javelins point blank here. So many javelins incoming, and the Pushtigban is dropping very fast. Over here, I managed to kite the Gripen War and the Pushtigban Savaran cataphracts. Without losing anything, I managed to get them into the front of the pikes. Looks like the same thing might happen over here. So already we have killed quite a few cavalry units almost for free here. And this opening was, I cannot overstate how important it was to get this opening, because their cavalry took a massive hit. These cavalry units are taking damage, and now the Prussian Prince is going to start out and do a bit of run out and do a bit of kiting on his own. All the while these Pushtigban are taking damage, but you can see the Pushtigban, they just have so much health, so much armor, that it's going to take quite some time. We're going to take quite some time killing them, although they are taking massive fire. So I'm sending out my Godin's men here because I sort of want to finish off these units. And over here the Prussian is crashing into the Pushtigban. The Pushtigban have, however, already hit charge speed. So the Pushtigban are going to be able to both wreck the Gothic Warband and wreck the Germanic Lancers. So I'm going to have to support here with my Noble Germanic Swords. They rush in here. The Prussian Prince is responding well here with his Noble Germanics, but the Pushtigban hit, and the kills on the Pushtigban are just going to increase at an insane rate. I managed to get my Godin's men here into the Savaran cataphracts. I should have charged the Gripen Var as well, but I didn't manage to, so back to normal speed. Now we are pouring the fire here, and that means that I'm going to be probably breaking a few of the Prussian Princes and my own units as well. But we really need to kill these cavalry units. It looks like they're just going to send everything into the center here. So this center is not going to be able to hold, but the intention wasn't holding either, because they are losing a lot of cavalry units in the center here, and that enables me to pull back my my archers. Here I'm getting my TIE volley charge. Just in time I give the attack order, but TIE volley, here you will see just how dangerous the Gripen War can be. I was blobbed up, but then I get charged by Elite Gotharsai, and this TIE volley has no chance whatsoever. But then the Gothic Warband gets into the mix as well, and now this battle is just a clusterfuck of epic proportions. I managed to get my archers out. The Prussian Prince's cavalry is mostly fine. My TIE volley is fine over here on the flanks. They had to move all the way around here. So pulling that cavalry into the center was massively important. The Gripen Var are getting destroyed by Gothic Warbands. So now it's going to be a matter of, for me at least, to keep my archers alive and tactically snipe the cavalry units. So I'm going to fire into the blob here to try to do as much damage to the Gripen War as possible. The Pushtigban pull out and they're taking a lot of damage. Always keeping an eye out for the enemy general, where the enemy general is, and trying to take him out. My general is in a dangerous situation here, but I need to get him in to kill some Gripen War and some elite Gotharsai. The Prussian doing a great job here with blocking the cavalry with his pikes. And the Pushtigban cataphracts now about to break, even though they have a lot of men remaining. All trying to keep the Noble Alani away here with a few skirmish units. And this blob, it should be fine for us. Noble Germanics, and Godin's men should do a good job in the ground out fight. The Elite Gotharsai are going to get smashed by the Godins. And again, the Prussian Prince doing a great job in blocking here with his Gothic pikes. That allows me the time to fire on his Noble Alani cavalry for quite some time. So I am changing targets here a bit. By which cavalry unit I need to do some damage to and which cavalry unit I need to break. And I'm just doing this amount of damage with the archers is very important. Over here, the Persian nobles are... I'm going to focus fire on the Persian nobles now. Try to kill them off. And yeah, they're taking a lot of damage. Over here, missed micro by me. I was very focused on killing their general. So the noble Aggony cavalry charges my tajl. It's not all bad because the Gothic warband is there to support. My general just died, but their general died, and we have quite a few fair units on our side. The morale on the Golden's men is pretty damn good. They also have the ability to go berserk. So even the Golden's warlord is still fighting because of his insane morale, still doing damage here. And now I have the ammunition left to kill their cavalry. We just need to kill this Aggony general, and I have gotten my Golden's men into the Aggony general and also firing on the Aggony general. So the Aggony general, although he has a lot of men remaining and a lot of health, he is taking a lot of damage. Focusing fire with as many units as I can here on the Aggony general, and he is he might die at any moment. It's a bit random when the general dies, but he is definitely approaching dangerous territory here in terms of how many men are left. So all of my units are focusing fire. So in a short amount of time I've lost my general, but I've also managed to kill both enemy generals. Here we have my tajl charging into noble Aggony. But the enemy general is now dead, and that I cannot overstate how important that was, getting both of the generals off the field now, because now they have this noble Aggony cavalry that I managed to charge with my tajl. They have this unit, but when they are riding around like this, and the Prussian prince is doing a great job in blocking, they're going to take a lot of fire. This noble Aggony, it's attacked in the rear, so it's going to die. Now, the main problem for us, all of their skirmishers are out of ammunition, so we don't need to worry about that. I have a lot of skirmishers left, and I have a lot of ammunition left, so I can just focus fire on the units like this noble Aggony and whittle them down little by little. They don't have their general, so their morale isn't great. Again, the Prussian prince, very nice here with the pikes. The noble Aggony managed to get into the pikes when the pikes weren't down. Now the pikes are going to be down, and the noble Aggony is just going to get wrecked by close range fire from my Germanic archers. Here we have I'm chasing away the elite Savaran cavalry. I just want to stop it from firing here. So this elite Savaran is getting a lot of kills on my archers. The Prussian prince though getting in here with his Gothic general, and then I'm just rushing in with my Golden's men. A lot of my units are wavering because I'm hitting them with my own arrows, so I really need to stop doing that. The Prussian prince is doing a good job here, chasing away the elite Savaran. My Golden's warlord is still alive, and we just need to keep this unit away from us, really. Keep the elite Savarans away from the fight, and then we should be fine. The Gothic warband here fighting the Germanic spearmen. Over here as well, the Gothic warband fighting Germanic spearmen. Sending the Goldens to attack the elite Savaran cavalry while I'm focusing fire on it. So the elite Savaran cavalry is losing a lot of men here. Well, not a lot, but losing, at least it's losing men. The general of the Prussian here, 39 men remaining. He's charging into some elite Gotharsi that I'm holding with my noble Germanics. Getting some very nice kills on the elite Gotharsi, but being a bit slow on the disengage, I think. Maybe a bit. Yeah, a bit slow on the disengage. So he's actually losing a lot of men on the disengage. And he's also, I think he's losing his general somewhere around this point. Or is he already dead? Not really sure. No, the general is alive.
The men are wavering.
So now all of these archers are wavering. I just need to kill this elite Savaran cavalry. Stop it from reaching my men. That is my #1 priority here. And I'm going to use the tajl to do that. Pull away the Germanic archers and just kite. I don't want to charge into the elite Gotharsi. That was just a feint. At this point we're discussing whether to attack the elite Gotharsi or not, but since these Germanic spearmen were so close, I thought it wasn't a good idea. I rather wanted to kill the elite Gotharsi with my Germanic archers. So I'm switching to heavy shot. And that's what happens to elite Gotharsi when they are fired upon by heavy shot. they are basically gone. And again, the Prussian Prince blocking off the enemy units from reaching my archers. So my Typhali cavalry, I'm going to send it in here against the Elite Savarans. Then I'm going to redirect, since I'm not going to be able to catch that Elite Savaran. I'm going to hit charge speed, and once I hit charge speed, it's basically over for this Elite Savaran cavalry. And now we have that Elite Savaran cavalry to deal with, but I have my archers, so I'm going to focus fire on the Elite Savarans so they aren't able to charge. And at this point, it's over. Me and the Prussian have very depleted cavalry units left, but these Germanic spearmen running straight into pikes and trying to pull out and through, so they're going to be losing men. The Elite Savaran managed to survive a bit, but the last volleys here from the Germanic archers should take down some Elite Savarans. I'm getting charged by Germanic hurlers here with 1 ammo remaining, but just firing from these Germanic archers should be enough to just, yeah, absolutely wreck the Elite Savarans. And now there are going to be balance of power issues. Me and the Prussian both have cavalry units that we can use to rear charge units. Dropping the pikes here against the Elite Agathosai, nicely done. And cleaning up the hurlers, firing some flaming shot, then rear charge, and it breaks. So we won that series 2-0, but we only really won this one battle. So the important things in this battle would be for Tajl and Jolly Jelly. They had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They had 16 good melee cavalry units, shock and melee cavalry units, and 2 of these medium Elite Savaran cavalry, and you can see they're getting a lot of kills. While the units of me and the Prussian Prince, I mean, the noble Germanics are decent units, they are not great. The Germanic Lancers, decent for the price, but they cannot stand up to anything of this. And the same with the Typhali cavalry, just cannot stand up to this. Now, I did miss micro a few of them, but that opening with sending them out and getting all of our precursors into some of these Pushtigban and Gripenvar, getting them to run straight into the pikes of the Prussian Prince, the placement of the pikes, the way the Prussian Prince was able to very nicely block off my archers from getting charged by enemy cavalry. I think those were the most, and of course having very strong, because we had strong infantry support here. We had infantry that is very good on the charge, like the Gothic Warband. The Gothic Warband of the Prussian Prince does a great job, and the Goldensmen do a decent job, not great. The Noble Germanics don't do a great job either. But the Germanic archers, when they get upgrades like this, they have been killing a lot of high value enemy cavalry. So those are the things, in my opinion, that kind of won us the game. So it was a very hectic game. It was a difficult game. It's always difficult when you are at a severe cavalry advantage like me and the Prussian Prince were here, but the skirmishing advantage and the infantry advantage allowed us to pull it through here. But the infantry advantage was substantial. But in my opinion, in this battle, me and the Prussian Prince were able to play a fairly, although we made mistakes, we were able to play a fairly good game. So good game to Tajl and Jolly Jelly. Strength and honor.